Hello, welcome back for the highlights of GetCurrent of January 2026. So, new year, new alignment of GetCurrent for the rest of the year. So, we have all set for all GetCurrent sessions. And within 10 minutes, we try to get you a bit informed about the most important updates that we have covered. If you want to see all the updates, you can subscribe on getcurrent.cloud, where a form is active and you can apply for a trial license of 1 month. And if necessary, after that, you can use the paid version as well. So let's dive in, Peter. New year, new series of GetCurrent.
New year, new opportunities, new updates, a lot of updates, I hope. The last couple of months was a little bit quiet after Ignite. I guess the change freeze and the holiday season kicked in with Thanksgiving Day and Christmas and New Year's. And so hopefully the teams are back and then deliver us all the new cool stuff.
Yeah,
which we're waiting for.
To start with that, within Entra, I think the most important update that we had the last 2 months was that's a roadmap item that's upcoming for March, is the auto-enabling passkey profiles. And we had a lot of discussions with several people on this topic. The device-bound passkeys are already GA for a longer time. Synced passkeys is in preview and will be also GA in March. And with that, that will also result in the registration campaign behavior, especially for the Microsoft managed campaigns, that it's now configured as that every user needs to use the authenticator. But if the passkeys are auto-enabled, the Microsoft Managed campaign will also be updated from the authenticator to passkeys. And with the synced passkeys, we had a lot of discussions. Is that secure or not? Because synced passkeys, you can save them, for example, in your password vault, like Bitwarden Keeper, 1Password. And with that, it can be synced across all your devices. So maybe it's safe. It's safer as doing nothing, but I think the attack factor will be getting bigger.
Yeah, I think we all remember the LastPass hack, to mention one. But passkeys are 200% better than just username password. So it's nice that Entra ID is also evolving, but you need to make a conscious decision to allow syncing or not syncing your passkeys. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I agree. And we dived into this topic within the last GetCurrent session. But there were a lot more Entra ID updates. If you want to know them, subscribe on getcurrent.cloud. What was for you within Intune the most important update?
The most important update. It's a good one. I think one update which came back, and I'm just looking at the slide deck now. I think in September we talked about the updates being part of Windows Autopilot. That during Autopilot the device is being updated, and for some reason after the initial announcement, and I think it was really also shipped, it was revoked. So the feature of the user and of end user experience, the GUI is still there to enable the install of the updates, but it doesn't function as from January. And this is a roadmap item, at least this month. It will be back. So I'm curious how this will work. And another big one, big update is, or at least this one is also already announced for months, is that the require approved client app is going to be retired. And that's part of conditional access, basically a way for us IT admin security to check if the right application is being used, or at least in the past this was the case. This is now being disabled. The deprecation the retirement was announced for March 2026. It has been the new date is June 2026. So make sure to move your conditional access policies, or to change your policy conditional access policies to require app protection policy, because we actually want to check if the application is protected or not.
Yeah.
With the require approved client app, there was a good start. By the way, we could only check if, for instance, Outlook was being used or Teams was being used, but we couldn't check if the app was protected by app protection policies. And with the new control, which is already there for, I think, a couple of years, we can do this. Actually, Intune is being checked if the application has been reported as protected or not. And if not, access will be blocked. The user needs to make sure the app gets protected, or the IT admin, maybe the IT admin forgot to apply an app protection policy. And if the application is protected, the user gets access.
Nice. I think we have some Windows and Windows 365 updates as well covered. What about that?
Windows. I first want to refer also for long-awaited Windows app. It is Windows related, Windows app, the PowerShell script installer, where we can use a PowerShell script to install our applications. So, which basically means that we don't, if there's an update for the PowerShell application toolkit or the deployment toolkit, or a PowerShell script is being used in the past, it was embedded in the Intune Win file, that we don't need to repackage the app anymore. So we can use an external script to install our applications. And regards to Windows, Windows 365, we had the update around the custom images, right? And there's some requirement changes. If you're using custom images for Windows 365, as from the beginning of January this month, we are not allowed to, or not able to, include FS logics anymore in the image.
And the most important,
and please respond on this message. Images must contain fewer than 3,000 start menu items or links. I haven't seen the first customer using this, but the requirement is there. So most likely there are a lot of customers having 3,000 start menu links in their images. So please respond to use case under the under this article, and then we also learn from it. But it was surprising, but quite some good updates also around the Windows and Windows 365, of course. But those were the highlights.
And last thing to mention is the Defender updates. So we had quite a lot on Defender for Office again. Team is doing a lot of stuff there. But one of the most important thing was announced a few months back, that Defender for Office Plan 1 will be part of Microsoft E3. So all the basic M365 licenses that have email in it will have the basic security within Defender for Office, Plan 1. And within Plan 1, that will also be extended to Teams messages that can be reported by end users if they are malicious. 0-hour auto purge SAP will be enabled for Teams messages, and also the admin management of quarantine Teams messages is now part of Plan 1. That makes that Defender for Office Plan 1 get a bit more on top of the basic security. So we are on par with all the other vendors there, and it's still with the license changes, it will be part of almost all M365 licenses. So that are more or less the highlights of our GetCurrent session this month.
But there are much more, of course.
These are the highlights. If you want to know more, you need to subscribe on GetCurrent. You can do that on getcurrent.cloud. Subscribe for a trial so you can see what we are doing every month. And if you are interested, you can subscribe as well for the subscription model there. And you are informed for every month on all the updates regarding Entra, Windows, Intune, and Defender, including Windows 365 and AVD. So every month you're on par with all the updates in the Microsoft Modern Workplace ecosystem.
Definitely.
And with that, thank you for watching, listening, and hopefully we see you in the next version of GetCurrent that we are hosting in February. I say until then, thank you.